Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhinohorn18 here today, and I got a really cool gameplay and commentary for you guys. So start off the bat here, I'm going to show you that I'm using the commando with the red camo on it, and I'm using the red dot sight, but I actually think I've got a blue reticle on it. This gameplay's from a little while ago, so I'm still trying out the crossbow here. I take it out a couple of times, but I think I only managed to get one kill with it. The perks I'm using are Hardline Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon Pro. Marathon Pro is really good for objective-based games, but I wouldn't really recommend it for a team deathmatch like here, because you see that I don't go sprinting around the map too much. But the topic that I want to be talking about mostly today is food fights. And food fights, I'm sure a lot of people have never been in one or even seen one, but on TV they show them a lot in movies and episodes of shows. And food fights are basically just when everybody starts throwing around food, but who doesn't know that? And the reason I want to talk about food fights is because last year around this time in school, I was fortunate enough to actually be in a food fight because it was a different day for lunch. The schedule was messed up a little bit. We had a play going on at school, so normally we eat in the commons or the lunchroom, but the play is in the lunchroom because there's actually a stage right at the front of it, so the play goes on in there. So the lunchroom actually got moved to the gym, and the gym is a lot smaller than the lunchroom, and all the tables really tightly compact in it, and it was perfect for a food fight. And everybody knew that everybody was thinking, let's have a food fight, but nobody really had the guts to actually start one, like anyone ever does. So kids were tossing food a little bit, and the lunch ladies were not really paying attention because they're just stupid. And then one kid decides to chuck a water bottle. It's not even drinking out of water bottle, and this water bottle landed on a girl and got her soaking wet. And this was pretty funny, so everybody started throwing their food and everything like that, and we actually were fortunate enough to have a food fight. And that day at lunch, we were having tater tots, and everybody had tater tots. It was pretty funny. So everybody was chucking tater tots, chucking ketchup packs, pudding, everything we could find. And a lot of kids were just standing there like, is this really happening? But I was not one of them. I was actually participating in it, and I was throwing some food because I wasn't going to sit out of a food fight. Hardly anybody ever gets to get in a food fight. So I was making sure that I would take part in that food fight. And another reason I want to talk about this is because since it's this time of year again, a lot of kids are talking about having a food fight again, and supposedly our principal found out. And that's a bad thing because she was telling everybody that if anyone talked about it or tried to start it, that they would automatically get suspended for school and we would not be able to go on any field trips. Kids were making noises and stuff, and the principal was already mad that we were thinking about having a food fight, and so she decided to give us assigned seats so we couldn't have a food fight. And that's kind of a good way to try and stop it because you're not by your friends. We got seated by random people and by last name order, but a lot of people just got sat by random people that they didn't even like because last name order didn't go so well for a lot of the kids that wanted to have a food fight. And this was kind of funny because the first day, our principal, she was screaming at us and yelling at us, and she did not want us to have a food fight. So a kid shakes up a Sprite bottle, pokes it with a pen cap, and chucks it and tries to start the food fight. And it just explodes in the center of it. She gets so mad, she starts screaming, and nobody else threw any food. So this kid just went all out to try and get a food fight started, but didn't even get it working because nobody else would want to get it going. And this was pretty bad for him because he got suspended and now has to eat lunch in the principal's office for the next 5 weeks, which is basically till school is over. So if you guys liked this commentary about food fights, then please leave a comment below telling me what I did good and what I didn't. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace.